We all know what tonight is. Tonight is Oscar night. And I love the Oscars. I bitch about the Oscars, but I love the Academy Awards. That's just part of the fun. I mean, we all complain. We all complain somewhat, but we all still watch. Yeah, could they be better? Hell yes, but I think we'd all be kinda sad if they weren't around. They're a source of a ton of buzz, a ton of conversation, and overall just a ton of fun. No rhyme intended, but happily accepted. So anyway, unlike my nominations video, I'm going to be talking about just the people I think are going to win, just the people nominated. Maybe some favoritism in there, but mainly towards people who are nominated rather than people I wish were nominated. So let's get started. I'm going to spend the most time on Best Picture, but give a quick run-through of my predictions for the major categories. Then tomorrow when the winners, I have the winners, I will go through all of the categories and compare predictions versus actual winners. Hopefully they're somewhat close. Now, over the past 2 weeks, it was my third year going to AMC's Best Picture Showcase, and I just love it. It's so much fun. It's, now that there's 10 nominations, there's 5 and 5, Saturday after next week, another 5, and it's just really, I have a lot of fun going with my friends, and it's just really a great experience. They give you these things, they give you an awesome poster. I just didn't have time to put it up, I wanted to, but they give you ballots, they give you little synopsises, books, and it's just really great amount of fun. And it's also because I've seen all the movies nominated already, my friends had it, but it just, now I feel like I have a greater grasp over who I want to win, or more intuitive about the movies. So, Best Picture. 127 hours. This was a movie, it took me a while to see, but once I saw it, I loved it. I still think it is kind of underrated, because it started off huge in the Oscar radar and has dipped since, but I love this movie. James Franco's performance, absolutely amazing. Danny Boyle, it's great to see more experimental filmmaking these days. He's just a sign of hope for modern filmmaking, and he is just a fantastic director. I adore this movie. Really, it gets you claustrophobic, gets you on the edge of your seat, and it's not overly gory or anything. It is just perfect movie. Black Swan. Now, even more to the idea of experimental filmmaking, Darren Aronofsky, he's a master of it. This movie really messes with your mind. I love movies like this. I love psychological thrillers. So this is a movie for me. Natalie Portman, even Mila Kunis. All the performances are amazing. You never really know what's going on, and it just keeps you guessing, and it's a great film to revisit. While it's extremely dark, I have to say it is somewhat fun to watch the movie, and it just really exceeds on many levels. A fantastic editing, just overall a very, very great movie. I think it's a dark horse for Best Picture, and if it wins, I would be completely okay with it. The Fighter. This is one of the movies that when I rewatched, I also gained a great new respect for it. It is such a remarkable movie. Sports movies can get dulled down by cliche, but it just doesn't go there, because every single performance in this movie is just above and beyond. They're all great, and it's not even that. Also, the script, amazing. Some really it just feels real. It feels genuine. It's a movie. It is why I love movies. I talk about experimental filmmaking, but this is filmmaking, and it is great filmmaking, and I love it. Inception, I give Inception a lot of crap, because if you don't think it's the greatest movie ever made, then you're attacked for it. But I love the movie. I think there's problems with it, but overall, I'm happy this movie's nominated. Even though I don't think it doesn't really have any chance of winning, it's a step forward for the Academy, and Chris Nolan really deserves it. He's an amazing director. It's a great concept for the movie, but I don't think it delivers fully on that. But I'm not here to stir the angry Inception pot, because it's been stirred enough, and Inception, just leave it alone. Alright? Good movie. I like it. The Kids are alright. The Kids Are Alright is another just genuine movie. It's so real, it's so down to earth, it is almost painfully real at times. It's so true to life. It doesn't really offer insight, it just kind of offers problems, and there's no answer to it, which I like about it. It ends inconclusively, because that's life. Life doesn't give you any answers. You just have to sift through the bullshit and hope you come out okay on the other side. And that's what this movie's about, and I think it's just supposed to be kind of a spin on that old-fashioned story, with lesbians. The King's Speech. So, it's just so good from every little aspect. I mean, it has Awesome writing, amazing acting, great direction, just everything about it. It's just a well-made movie. Awesome period piece. I'm kind of a sucker for period pieces, so I just find this movie amazing. Colin Firth and Geoffrey Rush. Oh, what an orgasmic combination. The Social Network. David Fincher is just a master of his craft. He really knows how to make a well-made movie. Everything about this movie, it's been said. I mean, go watch my review. I think it's one of my best reviews for this movie, just because I had such a great movie to review. It's another movie where it's very close to being my favorite of the year. So if it wins Best Picture, totally awesome. And I don't know why The King's Speech is slid over this. I still love The King's Speech. This movie was poised to win for a while, so I don't know if they're just trying to make it seem like it, it's more of a race than it is, but, Toy Story 3! Yes, my favorite movie of 2010 by far. I just love this movie. I can't watch it. I mean, I don't know why everybody's like, oh, I'm not ashamed that I cried. But you shouldn't be, because this movie is so beautiful. Anybody that doesn't cry does not have a soul, clearly. Which may actually solve the ginger problem, because if they can watch this and cry, and if you don't cry, you don't have a soul. So if you do cry, you do have a soul. So if a ginger watches it and cries, does that therefore mean they have a soul? Let's get Julian Moore in here. Julian! But I digress. This movie, so good. I love every minute of it. And just when you think they can't, top this epic incinerator climax, they come with an emotional sucker punch to the gut and just... Oh, God, I love this movie. When I saw it last week, I think it marked the 7th time I had seen it in theaters. Figures that we love in a somewhat familiar situation that we've seen them before, but the stakes are just so much higher. And every person brings their A-game, every voice actor. It is just, it's a reunion. I mean, even from young to old, this movie just reaches everybody. And if it won Best Picture, which I know it won't, I know it won't, but if it did, I would poop my pants in excitement. Not False Grit. It's been a long time since we've had a good Western, and the Coen brothers make one of the best. And it's really not that surprise, because they do a lot of the best stuff. The movie's ridiculously entertaining. Haley Steinfeld, I know, she's awesome. I hope she wins the Oscar. But yeah, Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon are both very good. Josh Brolin for the 30 seconds he's in there, awesome. The shootouts, everything. This movie's so awesome. Just great, fun movie. Wow. Another movie that I adore from the Best Picture category. I don't know why, they're really good movies this year. Winter's Bone. Now, this is my least favorite of the Best Picture nominees, but I still think it's a really good movie, especially after seeing it again yesterday. And I didn't even it was the one movie I was like, alright, I'll miss it. I don't care if I see that. But I do. I like it. I actually really do. I think it's just one of those movies that it's really good, but I don't really have any interest in rewatching it. It doesn't have great replay value just because of the dreary subject matter of the movie, the whole setting, the scenery. It's just not something you really want to revisit. But for the first time and second time as well, it was very good. I think it's a great movie. It does drag at little parts, but overall, it may not be Best Picture. I think there are other movies that could have taken it, but I'm not all too angry about it. So yes, those are all the movies nominated for Best Picture. Tell me, guys, who you think should and will win tonight, because I just don't know anymore. I really don't. I've seen all these movies, and as I said, it's a testament to the fact that I love all these movies. I really do. I think they're all great. I don't think I'd be angry if any one of them won, except for maybe Winter's Bone, but that's kind of an exception. Like Inception, I probably wouldn't be angry if it won. Do I think it deserves to win? It deserves to. I think a lot of movies deserve to more, but it would just be kind of a step forward for the Academy, so I'd be okay with that. The Fighter, I think, is a dark horse as well. Right now, I think that the main big ones are The Social Network and The King's Speech, and I think those are the two big ones, with Black Swan, The Fighter kind of being somewhat dark horses, and if any of those four movies win, I'll be fine with it, and if any of the other movies win, I think it's okay too. I don't think I have a lot to lose tonight. I'm very excited to see who wins, because this has been a great year for movies. While there's been a whole bunch of crap. The great movies have been really great, but the not-so-great movies have been really not so great. But I've loved a ton of movies this year, And a lot of them are nominated tonight, and a lot of them aren't, but it's okay. You know, you can't always get what you want. I'm really happy I just had that sitting in the record player right next to me, right as I said that. It just clicked in my brain. I'm like, I'm gonna play it. Let's have a little more. Yes, that really is how I dance. Enjoy the Oscars tonight, everybody. I really hope you do. Have fun. You know, a lot of the people you want to win don't win. Remember what Mick said. Here we go again. Really gotta stop that. Okay, so when I was recording these, I kind of made some jokes, but since there's actually like a spoiler in one of them, I'm just gonna put them to the end, so watch at your own risk. Some of them are really raunchy and childish humor. So, you know, please still laugh. It makes me feel better. Okay, whoops, I kind of forgot. Let's quickly run through just some of the major categories. For Best Actor, I'm going to go with Colin Firth. I would be okay with James Franco winning too. Great performance. But Colin Firth, you know, just past the stammer, really just mastered that character. Supporting Actor, definitely Christian Bale. Just no question there. Also, I mean, Jeffrey Rush was good. Everybody was good. It's so hard to pick. Natalie Portman, Black Swan. Also, Annette Bening was very good. But sorry, Natalie she was crazy, bitch. Supporting Actress, Haley Steinfeld. Hopefully, if she doesn't win, I'll be pissed off. But I also think, Helena Bonham Carter's big up there. So Melissa Leo and Amy Adams. Which, Haley. Best Picture. I'm sorry, I think the King's Speech might, or The Social Network. So, either of those two. I went over that one too much already, so. David Fincher, Social Network, for Best Director. Even if King's Speech wins, I still think they'll go for Fincher there. Foreign language, beautiful. I think Dogtooth's kind of better, but shoot me. An animated film, obviously Toy Story 3, and it deserves it. How to Train Your Dragon, very good too. I would go into the rest, but just time, I just want to keep this as short as possible, which is the same as ASAP, so didn't want to get confused and say ASAP. Whatever. Between a fire and a hard place. When you're a little crazy, it's always good to find out that you didn't commit homicide. On the other hand, suicide, different story. Next time someone shows up at a house looking for me, remind me to jump out of a 2-story building, because it's definitely the most discreet option. Bomb! Bomb! When you're a kid with the name Laser, your best friend sneaks into your parents' room and shoves their dildo in your face. When you're a kid with the name Laser, and your best friend sneaks into your parents' room only to shove your mom's dildo in your face and likes to piss on dogs' heads, does that really qualify you as alright? I really wanted Adam Sandler to have a cameo in this movie and just come in when he's in one of his speech sessions and be like, "Today, Junior!" Does everything that qualifies as a toy come to life? Because then, would the dildo from The Kids Are Alright get to interact with Buzz and Woody? Because Woody? I'm a terrible person. Don't you guys kind of feel bad for Jeff Bridges? I mean, the guy's just trying to take a shit. Haley Steinfeld's like, I need your help. He's like, GTFO, motherfucker. It's just fucking depressing.